Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2010 Toyota FJ Cruiser. This is I think it's a 3-owner car. It shows very minor damage on the Carfax report. The auto check report shows clean. So we can finance it through Alaska Federal Credit Union. I can put an extended warranty on it, and we welcome trades. It was in a collision with another vehicle. It looks like maybe someone rear-ended it, and you can understand when looking at this why the damage would be minor to this particular rig. So anyways, it's been modified. I'll try and go through as much of that as I can. Cosmetically, it's very clean. It's got 90,000 miles on it. It's a non-smoker. It came out of the desert, and it looks to be maybe like an ex-law enforcement or military guy because of the patches, and there's a sticker for 511, which I think is a clothing line from my understanding. So anyways, you'll notice a light bar up there. You've got a high lift jack on the roof rack. You've got a snorkel. You've got a 2 aftermarket components here. You have a bumper and a, I can't remember what they call this, but this is in case you come down too sharp. It prevents front end damage. You do have high intensity lights. They've upgraded the driving lights to a xenon bulb. You've got a 12,000 pound winch with remote. It's got all new tires on it. This is the off-road package for Toyota, so it's got a lift on it, which is a Toyota setup with Bilstein shocks. Those are brand new BF Goodrich tires. I've got 5 of them. So the fender flares are aftermarket. The sliders, that may be a Toyota product. It's I've seen them on a number of FJs. Again, fender flares and wheels, of course. So you do have a CB in this, so there's your antenna. You do have a backup camera, believe it or not, on this rig. You have a towing package, that's TRD exhaust. You have backup lights, so you've got a light there and a light here. We've got 3 toggle switches on the dash for all of those. So the back is very, very clean. Straps for gear. And then this is a stereo kit for an FJ specifically. This is about a $2,000 stereo system, and it's also got Hertz speakers up front. You can turn this stereo up so loud you have to get out of the damn car to listen to it. It's unbelievable. It's just not something you see in an FJ very often, but very impressive sound. And what's interesting is it's the stock head unit, so they must have, there's an amp in there, I guess. I'm not going to go through the undercarriage. I've got a bunch of pictures. The undercarriage on this car, there's a little damage there. I'm not sure if you can even see it, but a couple marks here. But the undercarriage has been completely coated, and or not coated, but it's all covered with body armor and skid plates. And it doesn't look like this has been wheeled, or if it wheeled, it was in the desert, so it wasn't over rocks and rough terrain. So there's your snorkel. So pretty cool rig. A lot of thought went into it, and certainly a bunch of money. And it's I'm surprised how clean it is for the interior. Usually when they've been modified, well, I don't know, usually, I mean, our customers are pretty picky, but you can see, and you're not going to be able to see the back seat, but I've got a picture of it, and it's really clean. There's literally no signs of wear or tear. So there is no sunroof in this car. Just straight up, and the only sign of wear on the interior is just you've got a wear spot from here, like getting in and out, and the rest of the seats and interior are really clean. So I'll get in and walk you through the equipment real quick. So we do have the books, and we have a bunch of manuals for the aftermarket stuff. There's your CD. There's the sticker. I was told through some of our police officer guys, law enforcement guys, I think that's a clothing line for law enforcement. So of course it starts right up, Toyota product, you would expect that. I'll do the stereo in a little while. So automatic transmission, your diff lock. You do have traction control. You've got a, I'm sorry, this is your transfer case. Your rear diff lock and A-track. And then these are your 3 light buttons. So you've got a light bar, backup lights, and fog lights. And Toyota put those spots in there specifically for options. So you have air conditioning, your stereo system. This is also an option package here. So you have a compass, thermometer, and an altimeter. So these are the stereo speakers I was talking about. That's a very, I'm just putting a sound system in my brother-in-law's car, and those speakers are super nice. They're Italian, and one of the best-selling speakers on the market. So there's your interior. It's a little hard to see in here. It's kind of dark, but it's really clean. You do have cruise control down here. You've got a front and rear wiper and driving lights. You do have power mirrors and RSCA, which I think is a form of traction control for Toyota, and then power windows and lock. So I'm gonna roll the windows up, and then I'm gonna turn the stereo up just very briefly so you can get an idea. It's really ridiculous. I've literally never heard anything like it in an off-road vehicle. It's maybe a common thing in a Subaru, but certainly not that common in an off-road rig. But kind of fun nonetheless. So, anyways, super nice rig. It's ready to go out of the box. You wouldn't have to do anything to make it completely off-road worthy. If you've got questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us. We can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.